Bobby Bands got this shit booming. Marco did it.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Rambo Leak, back at y'all with another video. Alright, so in this video I'm gonna tell y'all, well, and parents as well, a little insight about recruiting and some things y'all need to look for when you're athlete, a high school athlete, or even nowadays AAU. Like, y'all need to know what to look for at these schools. Okay, but before I get into this, make sure y'all go below, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share this video because it might be helpful to somebody else. You never know. All right, so a little bit of background on myself. I have played on the college level as Division II, but I still played. And I've been on recruiting visits before. I've been on recruiting visits on the D1 level and the Division II level. So I've seen a lot as an athlete. And then I turned over to the coaching side as I was an intern. I was an intern on the Division II level, the Division I level, and is a difference. Because once you get on the coaching side, you'll start to see the business side of it more. And that's what parents got to understand. This whole recruiting thing is a business tactic. Like, when you go on recruiting visits, they're only going to show you the good stuff. They're going to show you what you wanted. They're going to show you what you want to see. They're going to tell you what they want to hear. But just know, you got to pay attention in the media as well, especially since nowadays we live in a social media age. You have to pay attention to the very small details when it comes down to helping your athlete choose a school. At the end of the day, and also, you just help them choose where they're comfortable. Yes, we all know, we all want our kid to go to the big time best school, especially as a top football, basketball recruit. You're gonna want your kid to go to the #1 school that always wins or always puts their kids in the league. But please pay attention to the small tactics. And then I'm gonna tell you how recruiting visits go, unofficial visits. Normally, I'm gonna speak from the football point of view because that's mostly what I experienced. So when you go on an official visit, most of the time you're gonna come in on a Friday, either Thursday or Friday during the season, and you're gonna stay the night. Most official visits, that's how they work. Or you're gonna come on the day of, depending on how your schedule works with your team. More likely you're gonna come on Saturday morning, and depending on where you gotta come from. And that's also how they're gonna work it out. Like, if you gotta fly from far, they're gonna fly you in. Like, you're gonna fly out Friday night after your game. You're gonna get there early Saturday morning. But when you get there, you're gonna meet the coaches. Excuse me. You're gonna meet the coaches, some people, but then you're gonna go on a tour. Of course. Like, when I was I'm not gonna say where I was because I don't want anybody looking that stuff up. But they're gonna take you on a tour of the city and the campus. Pay attention to what you're passing. Look at the surroundings of the school, because it's a lot of stuff you're gonna pick up as you're gonna see some stuff that's like kind of red flaggish. Okay, not trying to say you should you should make your athlete turn away from the school, but it's certain things you should keep your eye out for in the community and the surrounding areas. But okay, back to the visiting part. You're gonna go around, see some buildings. Of course, they're gonna take you to the nicest buildings that are clean on the visit. They're not gonna take you everywhere. For one, they don't have the time, and two, it's certain things they don't want you to see because it might alter your decision. But yeah, they're gonna take you to the best spots. You know, they're gonna take you to eat at the best restaurants. Like, all this stuff is planned out, and they study you. They study you. There's no, they know you and your whole family when you get there by name. They study you. And when I go back to the studying part, they watch your social media. They watch your social media as a parent and your child's social and your athlete's social media. Let me start saying child. Your athlete's social media. They have paid people on staff that watch your social media. That's what they're paid to do. They sit there and look at their phone and watch your social media and what you post all day. Even if you delete something, they'll catch it. That's what they're paid to do. And and some of y'all might look at that as a profession. And some people out there's making big money for doing that. So just beware when you post something, okay? Next thing, be careful what your coaches say in the media. All right, so yesterday, everybody seen the brawl. Well, let me not say brawl. The incident that happened in the SEC championship between LSU and South Carolina. It's no secret. Everybody's seen it. It's all over social media. It's all over every news outlet. It's everywhere. Even if you don't watch basketball, you've seen it. Even if it's accidental. But I'm about to play this clip. I'm about to play these two clips. I want y'all to notice the difference in the post-game interviews and what these coaches said. First, I'm gonna play what Kim Mulkey said. And then I'm gonna play what Don Staley said. Take a look.
No one wants to be a part of that. No one wants to see that ugliness. But I can tell you this. I wish she would have pushed Angel Reese. Don't push a kid. You 6'8", don't push somebody that little. That was uncalled for, in my opinion. Let those two girls that were jawing, let them go at it.
I just want to apologize for what took place out here today. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, things get a little bit heated. I know it didn't come from an ugly place. It just came from a place of being competitors. We don't like the reaction. We will get better when handling situations like this. So I want to apologize for our South Carolina women's basketball team. Yes. And I know the players, our players that got ejected, they can't be a part of the celebration. So I know it will hit a little bit harder on them, knowing that we cannot behave the way that we behave and reacted the way we reacted. But at the same time, for the players that were able to finish the game, you know, we are super proud of them all. And LSU is a great team. They are a great team, right? They are our defending national champions. And I won't be surprised if we're able, both of us, to represent in Cleveland for the national championship game. I welcome that.
Now, in a situation like that, as a parent, who would you want? Well, excuse me, let me not say as a parent. As a young woman's parent that's playing college basketball, and those are your two choices, LSU or South Carolina, who do you want your daughter to pick? No, that's not even up for discussion. He wasn't to pick. Because listen at the difference on how one takes accountability and one will actually want to see altercation between their other star player and the other team's star player. And she was basically pushing another incident. And as opposed to Don Staley, she took accountability for her and her team. And even the SEC and the women's basketball as a whole, she took accountability for it. And you see Kim Mulkey, she said, you shouldn't, you're 6'8", you shouldn't push a little person. And then you belittle one of your athletes in the same round. As we all know, I'm pretty sure there was other parts of the interview where she congratulated South Carolina and gave them a prop. But that's just the small details I'm talking about when it comes down to recruiting that can really alter the parents' mindset as well as the athlete's mindset. Because be real, yes, Kim Mulkey has a history of winning. We all know that. But come on now. You gotta learn how to take accountability. You're the leader in charge. And then this is not the first incident. If you remember before the season, it was an incident between FLAU'JAE Johnson and Angel Reese that hit social media, and their mothers got into it on social media. When have you ever seen don't silly have an issue on social media. And then the one incident that, I don't know if it was a social media incident, but with the one player, they got dismissed because it was a violation of the team rules, and they knew the team rules. Like, it just is what it is. But yeah, just be, and when it comes down, well, back to the subject at hand, when it comes down to recruiting, pay attention to, don't get so caught up in the aesthetics. Oh, this is a nice weight room. This is a nice office. These are nice rooms, nice chairs. Of course they're gonna show you the nice stuff. And don't be fooled by what these coaches say. Understand. Please, everybody understand this. It's a business. Okay? It's a business. Yes, your athlete is good, but please understand it's a business move at the end of the day. Okay? And little do y'all know, these coaches and programs, the people that you see in the office, they don't run programs. Not on college level. I'm telling you. Guess who runs them? Boosters. If you think I'm lying about boosters running programs, how do y'all think all this money comes up when it comes to coaches being fired and they got to pay a payout? How do you think these, like with Jimbo Fisher, I think it's like 90 million, 80, 90 million. How do you think that came up the next day? You think they just magically pulled that out of the university's bank account? Like, y'all gotta understand. I know I keep saying this, I mean, like, it's all business at the end of the day. Please understand that. Yes, they're gonna tell you what you want. They're gonna tell you what you want to hear said, show you what they want to show you to appease you. But you gotta read between the lines. You have to read between the lines, okay? Because it happens all the time. A lot of athletes get bamboozled here and there, and they talk about it after the fact. But you gotta realize they're gonna sell you on something. Even if you're a top recruit. Oh yeah, you're gonna be a starter, y'all, this, that, and the third. And then you're mad when you get there and you're not starting. You still gotta work. You have to work for it. I mean, unless you're just like a freakish athlete, and when you get there, I mean, it's just natural ability, but even the freakish athletes still gotta work. Don't be fooled by what y'all see on social media when you come to these schools, with these hype videos. Like, it could be a different story away from that camera. Okay? But if y'all got any questions on what y'all want me to talk about when it comes down to recruiting, because I worked in recruiting as well. I mean, I wasn't deep into it, but I've seen it from the athlete side, and I also seen it from the coaching side. And I actually been in on conversations. I'm not going to speak on who was saying what, and I would just give y'all the basics, the crust of it. I'm not going into detail. Don't ask me for names, don't ask me for none of that. But just know, please understand, it's all business at the end of the day. So make the right decision, make the best business move for you and your future. And parents, please help your athlete. It could be detrimental for their life, I promise you. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all go below, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share this video, and comment some stuff if y'all have questions about this video, okay? All right, y'all, I'm out.